Hi guys, it's the Geek and I'm back with the Rookie.
Hello.
And we're back to playing Vampire the Masquerade, Coteries of New York. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Whatever, I don't care anymore. Sophie requests your presence tonight, and it seems urgent. You find her already waiting for you and clearly pondering something. Takes a few minutes of awkward silence before she speaks.
I require your assistance, Jack Death. There is a matter of great importance that I need to ask you to resolve for me.
Okay, what body do you want me to dump in the dumpster?
You know, you'll find what I'm about to say surprising, I'm sure, but I need you to hear me out. I need you to contact an important anarch figure in New York City and arrange a meeting for us.
Do you think this is that guy at the beginning where we didn't know who he was, but he was talking to us? In an office building?
No, I think that was not us.
Right.
Maybe it was. Who knows? So anarchs are people who aren't part of the Camarilla. Like the ones that we stabbed.
Wait, when did we stab somebody?
Sorry, Gregory stabbed her butler. Way at the beginning when we were learning how to feed.
Oh, vampire hunters?
No, they're vampires that don't believe in the Camarilla.
Oh, that dude from the park? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He died.
Right. You know, he definitely died. Wait, I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to meet with anarchs. We're at war, right?
The prince does look unfavorably at those who meet with the anarchs. That much is true. You will find that with this, as with many things, the Camarilla's policies have more than their share of hypocrisies inherent in them. It comes hand in hand with using medieval power structures. What we are forbidden to do, the prince may do willingly. Some of these things can be done in the open, while others are kept secret as to not invite discord and discontent.
Can't wait for my invisible hunter to watch me do all this.
That's alright, she's crazy.
She's psychotic. Why are you listening to her?
I need to contact a man named Twerk. He is an influential member of the movement, and, like most of them, very suspicious of the Camarilla. That's why I'm sending you to extend my invitation.
You know, so I can wash my hands of it if things go south.
Yep.
What are you scheming, Sophie?
You know, she might actually tell us. It's hard to tell.
How do you know he'll even talk to me?
He won't. Not yet, anyway. You need to start further down the chain and with the right story to spin. From my limited sources adjacent to the movement, I've gathered that your best chance to speak with Torque is to first meet with his right-hand woman, Mia. She's a regular at a club called the Leech Pit.
Watch, this is the same.
The Leech Pit, because that's not obvious.
Well, wouldn't it be great if this is the same, club we ran into, what's her name?
I think it's not. I forgot what it's called, though. We're gonna wait. I think it would be best if you presented yourself as an anarchist hopeful, a fledgling looking for a place of belonging. Only after you talk to Torque directly could you mention my name and the meeting.
I can't wait for the sheriff to come after me for this. I don't think that's the right approach. Lying to them won't make them trust me. When they find out the truth, they won't be happy or eager to work with us.
That might be true, but if you tell Mia outright that I sent you, she'll likely cut you off. She hates our sect, and it will be difficult to make her listen to reason. After tonight, I suggest that we do not speak of this again until you arrange the meeting. There are many who would jump at the chance to use this against us. With Kaiser, you have proven you can get the job done, even if it requires additional legwork. I trust you to deal with this task as quickly and covertly as possible. Forgive me, but that's all the time I can spare tonight. What I'm asking of you is just part of a bigger whole. Trust me, it will all be worth it.
I'm waiting for you to make a Galron joke.
No.
Thank you.
Wrong type of hole.
Oh. Haven't agreed to do this yet. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'll do my best.
I know you will. Check with Gregory for the address of the leech pit. Have Mia introduce you to Torque. When she does, tell him I wish to meet. Let him pick the time and place, but let it be soon.
This will take like 3 days.
If he proves too guarded, tell him I have something that will help him gather allies against Boss Callahan. That should pique his interest. Good luck, and obviously not to worry about this to anyone else. Not even if new friends you might...
Any new friends?
Not even any new friends you might have made in recent nights. This stays between us.
The way she says the final sentence suggests that not so veiled threat, but her warm smile belies that impression. You want her to keep trusting you. You wouldn't want to disappoint her.
Could have said it slightly better then. This stays between us.
Yeah. Gregory gives you the address. The club is in Brooklyn. Apparently some kind of heavy metal bar with a dedicated concert space. Time to pay this Mia a visit. I can't wait for my head to explode.
But you like
Oh, wow. They actually gave us a different background. Holy shit.
than your other one?
Yeah. Any other game I played, they totally would have reused the last place.
I feel like this is just a little bit, though, to the right.
Oh, of the same place? Yeah. Except there's that one dude just staring at us. You see him?
Yes. He has a coat on.
Yeah. It's Constantine. He's come for my giblets.
Constantine would fuck you up.
The place is teeming with people tonight. You arrive in the middle of a concert. The music is loud, almost deafening, and it takes you a while to get used to it. You recognize a phrase or two of the lyrics and realize that you know the song they're playing. A poster confirms your suspicion. It's a Life of Agony tribute band, and they're not half bad. A group of a few dozen patrons are tightly packed together, and the smell of their sweat and youthful, excited blood overwhelms you momentarily. It's with some difficulty that you turn to the task at hand. You've heard your share about the anarchs and how they fit into kindred politics, but you only have your short encounter in Corona Park on which to base your actual opinion of the faction. I wish there was an option on the map to just go and hunt.
I know.
That might have been just a horrible first impression, but you're keeping your guard up just in case.
I'm sure, though, mingling with the crowd will allow you to feed. Actually, I'm not, sir.
Well,
I've been here yet.
Also, I'm gonna piss somebody off because you know the anarchs are watching. How'd I run into the first one, you know? I'm not gonna ask for it at the bar, though. That's a little too obvious. You take a walk around the club. There are a few side rooms and spacious bar area. You listen in on conversations taking place with voices hoarse from shouting, walk in a partially sloppy threesome in the bathroom,
Particularly sloppy.
and eventually hit the dance floor for a better feel of the place. As the concert comes to an end, you witness one of the guests, a feisty-looking girl, get into a scuffle with a much larger drunk guy. She doesn't seem to appreciate him reaching around her waist, slapping him with an audible crack that sends him to the ground, unconscious. What's her number? Two bouncers break up. Yeah, okay. That's her name, not her number. Two bouncers break up the crowd and pick up the drunk to carry him outside, without so much as questioning the woman. You get an inkling that she might be who you were hoping to find. You approach her, and she's about to leave. I thought she was a blonde.
I don't remember them saying that. The name made me think she's probably more Asian, but that's okay. Yeah. Or... yeah, the fuck do you want?
She's still seething and bares her teeth for just a moment, but you've learned what it took what to look for in Kindred. You're pretty sure she's one of you.
Okay.
Kind of new to this whole being dead thing. Care to introduce me to the way of your anarchs? You anarchs handle it?
Seriously? That's the best line you came up with?
No. Yes, maybe. She doesn't smile, but she doesn't hit you either.
Follow me behind the bar.
She leads you through the bar to the back door and leads you into a side room. Indie metal band posters are plastered on every wall, some of them 20 or more years old, judging from the tour dates. An old sticky table and some rickety chairs are the only pieces of furniture here.
Sit down.
Why don't you sit down? Sure. You take a seat as the woman leans against one of the walls.
My name's Mia. I'm guessing your visit here isn't a happy coincidence. I don't know you, so you're either new to New York or kept an outstandingly low profile. Both sound suspect. So before we take these pleasantries further, answer me this. Who do you run with?
You know the worst part is? Everybody else seems to know who you are. This is the one vampire in New York who doesn't know me. I'm independent. I don't bow to anyone.
Isn't that adorable? Listen, fledgling, you don't get to be this fresh in the game and not pick a side. Those Second Inquisition fucks are all too happy to pick out delusional kids like you. So are the cams. They offer you rewards aplenty for your servitude, but never actually deliver. Fortunately for you, there's another option.
I love how she's like, I don't fucking buy it, but I'm here to help.
But before I get into that, let's get one thing out of the way.
She leans in.
Hang on, I know it's going to be low.
Yeah.
If this is some clever ploy to oust me from my domain, or you're just here to spy on me in the movement, I'll make sure that you don't enjoy undeath much longer. Got it?
You can tell it's a purely rhetorical question. Rhetorical.
Duh. Right, here's the pitch. The Camarilla likes to think that they're the vanilla option. What with Prince Bitch Pinyard pretending that they're always in charge.
What?
New York has never been a fully cammy city.
I like Cammy. Street Fighter?
I know who you're talking about. They might have won the city in 99, but the Cams had their asses handed to them many times over the years, and the movement has been here at least as long as they have. Hell, I moved to New York City before World War II, and that was a good while after I saw the Camilla for what they are. Way to keep us all subservient and in line. The Ivory Tower will tell you they're the only safeguards for the tradition, and that's kind of the problem.
Well, Anarch fits.
As it should.
Yeah.
There's only one tradition we in the moment feel should be respected. The masquerade, obviously.
Everybody's so angry.
Right. Everything else? Ask the prince and she'll tell you it's the logical continuation of the masquerade. But really, it's just a way to keep the elders powerful and in control.
She grimaces.
But here's the thing. For all the talk of us bloodsuckers being solitary creatures, we need a community to keep up the masquerade. Community, yes, but authority, not so much. She talks forever.
Yeah, oh God.
We need a council of peers to keep the assholes and power-drunk fledglings in check, but not a feudal prince to tell you where to feed or who to hunt down when they step on their toes.
I'm Mr. Detective, buddy. It was fun. I'm just waiting for her to be like, here, take this pamphlet on how the world sucks.
Yes!
She takes a briefcase, a brief break from her ignorant rant. Sounds too good to be true. Structure's good. It brings order.
Bitch.
I hate all of these. I hate every one of these.
Well, remember, you're also faking some of it.
So you anarchs don't have a ruler? Sorry.
A ruler? No. But leaders? Sure. Most follow Boss Callahan's lead.
You make it sound like it's most, but not you.
Yeah, not me.
Oh, God, calm down. She looks so tired, yet she's throwing out so much heat.
It's because they don't really have a lot of different visuals for the people, which makes sense. If you're concerned about being well received in this city, you might need to go through Callahan, but if you're serious about the Anarch cause itself, he's not your guy. Callahan eats up fledglings like you and shits out self-preservation. His position as Baron is mighty shaky now, not least due to the fact he's backstabbed more than his share of allies. So he's doing what the other old farts in the position of powers would do. He's doubling down. Negotiations are out, intimidation is in. Tightening ranks is a precaution against the Second Inquisition.
She surprises you by hacking and spitting on the ground in disgust. Gross. Don't do that. Oh. Go ahead.
I can't. Yep, I need the top.
Okay.
If you spend some time with the camps, that should sound very familiar to you. He's no better than Pinhard and her cronies are at this point.
What?
No, you need to contact Torque, and wouldn't you know it? It's your lucky night, because I'm the lick to do it through.
Don't call yourself a lick. How's he different from Callahan?
Motherfucker, you really asking for it.
I asked a question, you spaz. Her anger flares up again, I guess.
I'll pretend that was just a naive question and not a half-assed jab.
As it was! Jesus!
Torque is a leader, a local baron who's overseeing a small domain, but doing a very good job of it. Callahan knows this, so he's giving him shit. Torque's taking it like a champ.
I'll pretend that wasn't a jab. Like, my bad? I want to punch this lady. God!
It's like when you get mad at us for things that we say when we're not intending to mean that we're like attacking you.
In my defense, it's really hard to read your emotions half the time.
Fair enough.
It comes off that way, okay?
I'm just saying it's similar to her, where she's just like, yep,
D&D sucks half the time, okay?
Says you.
Dude, shut up.
Oh, I have more words.
Well, I just hit the button, so.
He's smart like that. For one of us rebels, he's got the patience of a saint. Makes you think back to how things used to be way back when, if the stories are to be believed. Anyway.
Stories.
Yeah, I hope I don't have to.
Yeah.
You want to meet him? I'm going to require goodwill.
Show of goodwill
I
first.
hiccuped. You want to meet him? I'm going to require a show of goodwill first.
Fuck.
And standing. Wait, is that it? What was the name of that movie? Goodwill.
Hunting.
Goodwill Hunting. Let's hunt.
I've never watched it, but I know the name.
You like apples? How do you like them apples?
That's the oldest thing.
It's from that movie. That's where it's from. I've never seen it.
Or I could just ask elsewhere. I should say that, but I'll get a slap. That's fair. Sure, why not? I'll jump through hoops for you too. What do you have in mind?
Half smiles are my favorite.
Oh, I forgot. I had to read this. She flashes you a mischievous half smile.
I appreciate your readiness, but I don't have the details just now. Ask for me at the bar when you're able. I'll leave something for you and we'll talk. Take it from there. Come on. I gotta go.
She walks you out of the bar and you go your separate ways. Seems like there's nothing more to do than return here later and see if Maya really can help you contact Torque. Oh, fuck!
That guy! I know that guy!
Damn it!
He's the guy!
We got time for him? We'll try it. You're just leaving your haven when you notice a small note slipped under your door. You pick it up cautiously and fold it open.
Gingerly.
I know what you are. I know everything. Meet me at the beautiful View Motel, or everyone else will know. The note's signed Frank. Cursing under your breath, you check the beautiful hotel. What? You check the beautiful View Motel. It's located in Queens. Getting there will take some time, and something in Frank's note suggests urgency. You run out of the apartment. Oh, geez. Yeah, here's one they didn't recycle.
This one they recycled, actually. Yeah, this was it yours?
This is where I got picked up by Quad here. Stepping into the beautiful View Motel, you can't help but think that the name makes promises that the building fails to deliver. Outside, there's nothing but an ugly parking lot, empty. The paint marking and parking space is almost completely worn away. Standing in the lobby, it feels like there's decades worth of stale cigarette smoke. You're happy not to be able to breathe anymore. The furniture looks like it was picked up from a yard sale in the 60s. There's something approaching in the grubbiness of the surroundings. They fit the image you have of Frank perfectly. It's appropriate to find him in a place like this. You nod to the old woman manning the reception desk. She seems totally uninterested in what you're doing. Her eyes glued to the small TV pierced on the screen. A cop show. It sounds like it's the same hotel. Like they just got a different employee behind the counter. Walking deeper into the motel, you find a lounge that might... What? A lounge that might have aspired to a kind of lavish comfort in its glory days. Now it just feels sticky, like you need to wash your clothes afterwards. Excellent. Frank sits on a bar stool. There's no bartender, but Frank has a shot of glass in his hand. He looks even sweatier than usual.
What's up, asshole? How does it feel not to know everything?
Stop and look at Frank a little closer. He seems drunk. Not a good sign, despite everything. Your earlier encounter, he maintained a baseline of professionalism. I wanna. You're drunk, Frank.
Sure, I'm drunk. Fucking hell.
Frank's voice descends into incoherent muttering. You stop to consider what to do. You're not used to dealing with Frank in a mood like this. He seems more confident and depressed at the same time, as if he had a secret that gives him power but also brought him down.
It's probably the alcohol. Not very secret, though.
Yeah, I don't care. Nobody's going to stop me. Let me pour you another, Frank. As Frank looks on, you rummage the shelves until you find a half-full bottle of cheap whiskey. You pour it into Frank's glass and then find another shot glass for yourself.
Thanks, asshole.
Sounds as if Frank still wants to be angry at you, but he can't quite muster the energy anymore. Frank sounds like he has plenty more bitterness inside him, waiting to come out.
Let me tell you something else.
Looks like he meant to be a cop at one point. An ear-splitting sound fills the lounge, and a bright flash... What? And a bright flash blinds you. For a second, an irrational panic grips your dead heart. Is this sunshine? Are you going to burn to death in the cheap motel in Queens? As your vision adjusts, something whizzes past you. There's a series of thunking sounds, something impacting the bar. Frank is lifting the shot glass miraculously still in his hand. A massive bloodstain spread across his shirt. For a bizarre and torturous moment, you stare at the thing sticking out of Frank's chest. It's a crossbow bolt. Another two lie shattered next to the bar. Having missed their targets, one missed you by the hair of its breadth. Oh, great. Hunters. Turning around, you see figures dressed in black tactical gear storming into the room, eerily silent. Perhaps the flashbang damaged your ears. They drop their tactical crossbow and lift up rifles. Who got prepared with crossbows? Frank slumps on the floor. A wooden crossbow bolt will paralyze a vampire, but struck through a human heart, it kills. The scent of blood fills the air. These are probably trained professionals.
I have no idea.
I wish I could save and then do it.
But we'll save afterwards. Which is kind of a good thing for them to do.
I'm thinking. You know what? If it ends here. I'm done running away from shit. You are a creature of the night. These attackers can't do anything to hurt you. You will rip them apart. Fuck you!
Battle cry.
The attackers shoot at you even as you shout. bullets rip into your body, tearing your internal organs apart. You stagger for a second before launching yourself at the man in front. You grapple him, trying to bite his neck. To your surprise, your teeth clink into metal. He appears to be wearing some kind of special protective device on his neck. Another attacker hits you from the back with the butt of her rifle. It hurts, and something breaks. You hope it wasn't important as you stagger back, feeling your incisors with your tongue. One is broken from the force of your mangled bite. This was a very bad idea. The attackers all have identical helmets. Their expressions remain invisible under the hard plastic, but you know what they'll do. Shoot you until you die. Vampire, no vampire. Shoot run like a dog.
I had a few hard.
I'm already too deep, but I don't know.
I had a few hard fights with Hope, actually.
Alright, let's try it. The man you tried to bite had a neck guard. That reveals something very uncomfortable about how prepared they are, but also tells you they're scared. You screech, spit blood, and raise your hands as if you had claws, all the while making yourself as daunting as possible with your powers. For a moment, the attackers seem affected by your display. A few of them cower, giving you space to dash across the room. You can hear one calling for backup in a shrill voice. You crash... Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I saw the red framing.
Oh, yeah.
You crash through the plastic sheeting covering a broken window as the attackers regain composure and shoot shots. More shots pierce your body. Rising to your feet, you realize that your mangled left arm isn't really working anymore. More bullets ricochet off the ground. There are 4 SUVs parked by the motel's front door, all black with tinted windows. A man and a woman, middle-aged, dressed like detectives, look at you in surprise as you run past the bloodied and broken. One tries to yell something as you stumble to your car, painfully wrench the door open and turn the ignition. For a terrifying moment, you fumble with the keys, but then the car starts and you floor it, careening into the highway. You only really feel safe once you reach your haven. You take off your clothes, watching in the mirror as your undead blood starts to heal your wounds. It's an amazing sight. One thing is clear, you almost died. I really wanted to fuck somebody else. That's not fair. Any human would have been killed from the wounds you sustained. You're still here, wondering what to wear before you head out to meet Sophie. You run into Sophie's building, tired and hungry from mending your body. The doorman looks at you anxiously as you dash past, unconsciously sensing your bestial nature. You pound on the door of Sophie's apartment, more for the sake of your own nerves than because you think it's any help. I can't wait to get yelled at her for this.
Alright, I hate to yell at you for this.
You want to yell at me? Oh, yeah, okay, great. After a few moments, Sophie herself opens the door and looks at you in surprise. She doesn't have her makeup on, and her hair is disheveled. You've caught her on a night off.
I bet she'll look the same. Ah! What happened to you?
As you step into the apartment and follow Sophie to her living room, you see the remains of a party. Uh-oh. Empty glasses, faint smell of blood in the air. You have no time to contemplate Sophie's social life, however. It was an ambush. They were prepared. You're compromised.
Oh, fuck.
For a moment, Sophie's facade cracks. She looks tired. Then she rallies herself.
Sit down and calm down. I'll check whether this apartment is still secure.
You sit down, suddenly conscious of the vast gulf of experience between you and Sophie. She's managed to stay alive for a very long time and knows how to survive. You only hope that you'll survive along with her. For the next hour or so, you sit in Sophie's sofa, answering minute questions about Frank and the commandos who assaulted you. At intervals, she makes murmuring phone calls to mysterious contacts. After a longer while, Sophie lets you go.
You should be safe, and more importantly, I should be safe too.
Thanks, bitch.
I've taken measures to secure both of our havens, but keep your eyes open nonetheless.
You leave Sophie's apartment, wondering whether you'll survive another ambush like this. That was fun, wasn't it, folks? The one time I take some initiative. Granted, I did do it against fucking assaults people, but whatever. Well, that's it for today, guys. We will catch you next time. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.